welcome already. And just in case you wonder where's Miss Marquisha English, she's at the hairdresser. Getting her hair ready for tomorrow. So I don't want nobody saying Marquisha was on program, didn't even show up. She at the hairdresser, she didn't know it was gonna take all week. When she under the dryer, you just can't come from under the dryer when you want to come from under the dryer. I just want to get you smiling. Everybody looking like they so tense. Put some smiles on your face. That's all. Y'all still looking tense. And just in case you wondering, where's our table again? Her and English did the same hairdresser. I just want to let you know that. But this time we're going to have blessing of the fruit. So right and natural. Come on, Robert. Okay, you gotta go ahead and talk now. We're not gonna call the speaker to tell the city. Go ahead and talk to somebody. It's okay.
Ooh, long time ago. And I asked him this morning, can he speak? And as a great friend, he said, of course. Left he was in town, being from Atlanta. OC, we was born and raised in Holmes County. He actually played ball for J.J. Money in the 1990s. Played quarterback. Once he left there, he went to Holmes Junior, played defensive back and played special teams also. He also walked on at Alcorn State University, special team and also defensive back coach there. He also, once he finished Alcorn State University, he was a grad assistant / special team assistant coach-wise at Alcorn. One reason why I know that because every step of the way I've been right there with him. After finishing Alcorn, OC really coached at Ridgewood High School in Louisiana for 2 years. He actually came back to East Mississippi Community College where he coached for 1 year. A couple years later, he went to McPherson College where he coached for 2 years. He spent 8 years for UNC Pembroke in North Carolina. There he was over many areas, recruited a lot of players, defensive back, that's his specialty. Lastly, he also coached at University of West Florida. OC has done a lot of recruiting, so he knows everything about football. Young people, especially athletes, who's going to give you something that you not only take for tonight, but pass on throughout the years. Please give him your undivided attention. You have to do this tonight. So I introduce you, OC Williams. Thank you.
Anytime I talk to someone, I'm gonna try to help you out, anywhere I can. So for you guys to have these coaches, for these administrators here, that's their livelihood. And some of you guys knew what us as coaches made money-wise, you would go in a different profession. But we do it because we love helping you guys become what you can become. And, you know, everyone here has potential to be something, you know, in their life. You know, whatever your job, whatever your profession may take you, you have that opportunity to be there, and you have people that want to help you do this. I have my best friend, you know, my best friend from college. You know, I got about 4 people, including Coach Patrick, I call my best friend. You know, he passed away 2 years ago. You know, 36 years old, he died. You know, and the thing we remembered about him always was he always, anytime you talk to him, he always had a positive word to say. He always had something that's what's going to try to help him. And you as students, you as student athletes, you always around people, administration, coaches, teachers, you always around people that's going to tell you what you should be doing. They're always going to be telling you, right? You're never going to hear one of your teachers or your parent or administrator here on this campus telling you to hang out late or to use drugs or anything like that, to mispractice, things like that. You know, and you got to just take that in and make sure that you use those things because that's what's going to move you forward in life. Not the person that's telling you, man, I wouldn't practice hard if I were you. I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that. You should listen to your parents, coaches, teachers. Those are people who are telling you, go to practice, go to bed early, practice hard, be on time. Because those are things that are going to prepare your life. Those are the things that's going to make you get where you want to get to. And everyone in here wants to be a champion. Everyone in here, okay? And when I say champion, I'm not meaning just, oh, I'm winning the trophy, I had the best record, things like that. Being a champion means I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Whatever that may be. You know, if you are a basketball player, baseball player, soccer, football, whatever you may do, I'm the best I can with what I have. Because everyone's not going to be 6'3", everyone's not going to weigh 250 pounds, no things like that. But whatever I have, I use those things to maximize my opportunity. And wherever that takes me, that's where it takes me. You know, if I'm 10th grade and I'm starting, and then 11th grade I'm a backup, and 12th grade I'm a backup, but I'm working hard, I get my diploma, I go to college, I get my degree, you are a champion. Not so much of your record, how many games you won, and who won the trophy and things like that. But me taking the means I have, doing the best I can, that's what allows you to be a champion. And as you move forward, you know, when they started this thing right here, as far as, you know, McLean and Will Sullivan and SB Marshall coming together, you know, you had a lot of people that was concerned about it. A lot of people, you know, kids gonna be fighting, or, you know, who's gonna start for the basketball team, who's gonna start for the football team and all that. You know, but look what transpired from it. You know, you look at our football team, look at our basketball team, look at our girls basketball team. Girls basketball team is right here. You guys stand up, please. We get these girls and hands, stand up, basketball team. So we had our girls go down to Jackson and win the championship, win the state championship. I was there. You know, I was in Pensacola, and I kept over there, all the scores and everything. And once I found out who was going to win, you know, I left work, you know, I was going to be there. Because, you know, it took a lot. A lot of people don't realize how much it took for those girls to become champions. You know, as far as the parents, you got people from Durant and Goodman and Lexington and Chula and Gwynn and Lakeside and all that had to come together, okay? Put all your everything, you know, aside from yourself. And that's what becoming a, you know, once you become a student athlete, that's what it is. Ain't nothing better putting yourself aside to help others to accomplish your goal. You know, you go to the military or you play sports. Okay? Those are the main two things that says, okay, I'm gonna put my selfish ways aside to be able to go and help people do something. I'm gonna help them. I know him from Chula, I know him from Lexington, I know him from Goodman. But once you come together as a team, it doesn't matter. You know, you come together as a team, you become a family, and that's how you become a champion. Again, how you carry yourself, how you act, how you do those things, okay? Now, it's a few things that you always have to do daily as a person, okay? Always look and carry yourself as a professional. You don't have to be an NBA player or an NFL player to be a professional. You know, when you talk to somebody, you look them in the eye, you speak loud. It don't matter where you're from, okay? It don't matter. You know, I'm from Acona. We got somebody from Lakeside, we got somebody from Gwynn, good, it don't matter, okay? When you meet somebody, you talk to them, you look them in the eye, you speak loud, you speak where they can hear you. you know, and that carries you. Okay, I lived in Florida, I lived in Kansas, I lived in North Carolina. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you talk to somebody, you talk to them as, you know what you're talking about, you look them in the eye, you look straight ahead, you know, you speak with conviction, and it'll help, it'll carry you, okay? Know your surroundings, okay? Know your surroundings. When you talk to your homegirl, you talk to your homeboy, it's different than when you're talking to one of your coaches, okay? It's different when you're talking to one of your parents, your auntie or your grandmother, whoever it is, okay? So it's very important to know your surroundings. And it doesn't matter where you're from, okay? Know your surroundings, know where you are. Always be polite, okay? Always be polite. Sometimes you may not feel what they say, okay? Sometimes I see all the time. Again, me and Twain been friends 20 years. We don't see eye to eye on everything, okay? But sometimes I just say, look, I know what you're saying. And I don't agree with it, not at all, okay? But I know what you're saying. Okay? Because sometimes you just got to be polite. Sometimes you got to give a little bit of yourself, okay, to be able to move forward. Okay? And the thing is, you guys, I know we got girls and guys coming back next year. You got some people going to college, okay? Everyone going to college, could you stand up next year? Everyone who's going to a university or college, okay? All right. Can we give all these a hand? Now, as you prepare to go to college, okay, as you prepare, you had a lot of people on your team. We're talking about the team of your teammates, but you had a lot of people on your team, okay? Most of you didn't show up here on your own. Most of you didn't drive here, okay? Your parents dropped you off. Somebody brought you. Somebody came with you. Grandmother, auntie, mama, daddy. Somebody helped you get where you are, okay? And it's very important that once you get to wherever university or college you go to, you don't forget the things that they told you to get you where you are, okay? And that's what happens. I deal with them college students all the time, and I know mom and dad didn't tell them to go down here and act a fool and be out all night and don't go to class. But what happens, you get in college and stuff like that, and you forget those things, okay? Now, the people that's coming back, you try to make sure you do the things that get these guys and girls to college, okay? And there's some things that held them back. You got to make sure that you don't do those things, and that's going to help you move forward, okay? All about athletic administration, okay? You guys got to understand this, that do not let these students unfulfill their potential, okay? I always believe that. I get kids from all over the country. I get kids from Miami, and they bad now. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, they are bad, okay? Miami, Dallas, Texas, Memphis. But when they come, I try to hold to a standard, okay? Because I know their parents, all you parents that's out here, all you athletic administration that's here, I know you didn't tell those kids, okay, go down there and curse the coach. Go down there and not, you sent them to do the best they can, okay? So don't allow the student, if it's your son or your daughter or it's one of your team members, do not allow them to not fulfill their potential. They're being lazy, push them, okay? Because here in Holmes County, I mean, me and Coach Reeves just talking about it just now. We got just as much potential anywhere else, okay? Just as much. Again, I go to Miami recruiting, I go to Memphis, Dallas, okay? And I take our kids over anybody, okay? But we have to make sure, as people from this community, people from this area, we can't let them slack, okay? We can't have no excuses. It doesn't matter if it's just grandma raising them, or just daddy, or just mama, or just sister, or they got both parents, or the coach, or whoever it is. We got to make sure that we allow these kids to get the best opportunity they can. Don't let them go to sleep if they got homework to do. I mean, check on that stuff, okay? Because when it come down to the end, it's going to be time. I got a little boy, he's 1 year old. I'm on his butt already, okay? I'm on him already, to make sure to give him a chance. Because when you get out in that world, it's going to be serious, okay? It's something serious now. So we got to make sure we're doing a great job with that, okay? Students, okay? Students, you guys can be wherever you want to be, okay? Wherever you want to be, you have, okay? And continue to make our community proud. You guys been doing it, okay? Again, a lot of people was very concerned when all this got together, okay? Especially from an athletic standpoint, got a quarterback from True, you got a quarterback from Lex. Who's going to be the quarterback? Who's going to be the running back? Who's going to be the point guard for the girls' team? Who's going to be the point guard for the boys' team? All that stuff, okay? But but we was able to get this thing together. And I say we, because I watch it on the internet. I text Coach Patrick about every 2 days, checking on the scores, every game. You know, we try to make sure that we give the kids an opportunity. You as student athletes, you guys got to make sure you maximize it, okay? And continue to be a champion. Wherever you are, whatever you do, wherever this world takes you, okay? This sports, this athletics can take you a lot of places, okay? Wherever it takes you, continue to be a champion, continue to represent Holmes County, and we're proud of you. Thank you.
Oh, Coach Crenshaw. He also will be doing baseball.
Started baseball and softball for the first time in I don't know how many years. I've always been a part of starting programs, so it wasn't anything new to me, but I'm from Memphis. And so when I came here, it was for a different reason. I was in love, I met my wife, her family was here, we took care of her grandparents. Now they've gone on to be with the Lord. I worked hard. I got my certification while I was here. I started teaching first at William Sullivan Elementary, and then I moved to Holmes County Central High School. My journey has not been easy, but I'm reminded of a great pastor named Dr. W. Herbert Brewster. He had this song that he always sang called "Onward Christian Soldier," and the rhythm of it was, "You got to move on." And to the young people that I'm talking to today, you got to move on. Every day, make your best strides to do the best that you can, academically and athletically. Listen to your parents. Everything Mr. Williams said is true. If you're going to be better, preparation is first, but prayer takes care of it all. Now, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to, y'all the age, y'all want your trophies. To the softball team, to the young ladies that play softball, would you please stand up? There may be a few here. If you play softball, please stand up. If it ain't but one, it's two. Okay. When we started the softball team, the girls was like, well, we don't know what to do. I said, well, I'm going to teach you what to do. We went through a season, we didn't win a game. But the girls played hard. They didn't quit. Because there was a lot of times we played some games where they could have just walked off the field. But they stayed, they took the loss, and we moved on. You've got to move onward. So here's some of the young ladies. Mr. Zay Rule. Let me see if I can manipulate it here. Kiera Horton. Demaya Collins. Demaya Wilson. One of the best athletes, all-around athletes that I've met since I've been here. This young lady had potential, unbelievable. And it showed because they all worked together to win a state championship in basketball. So hard work pays off. But it's all in your head, but you got to believe it. Luke 8:8, I'm going to paraphrase it. Jesus was saying, you know, when I come back the second time, will I find any faith on earth? If you got the faith, if you believe that you can do it, you can. And so this is my advice to you. Believe in yourself. Corinne Jefferson, Jalicia Lake, Lipsy, Amelia Lacey. One run, and I think that made their whole season, y'all. the Granderson family. Curtis Granderson, he's a Major League Baseball player with the New York Mets. They donated enough money for us to build us a heat cage, which we're still working on. The money's there, but we're trying to decide where we're going to put the heat cage. State-of-the-art facilities are what our kids went to other schools and saw and said, Coach, we need stuff like this. Parents, let's get behind the programs that our children are involved with. Our community is willing to work. Parents, we need you behind them. We got a lot of juniors and sophomores coming back in both softball and baseball. And we're really going to need your help. Martavius Adams. And you know, I really enjoyed working with the young men. They had the best of attitude. They were athletes. You know, most of them played football. And they knew what it was like to participate and to compete. And so competition builds character. Losing makes you better. And if it doesn't make you better, you don't accept losing. Because you can be a winner. That's the belief that you must have in your mind. Ron Anderson, McKinney Dixon. Zayru and Marion Fryer. I have a memento that they put in the newspaper. This is the first picture of my girls softball team. This will always go with me. I'm going to put it in the picture frame, and I'm going to remember this. Young ladies, thank y'all for giving me the best memories of the first year. Next year, we're going to work harder. We're going to do better, young men. Thanks for the memories of the first year. We're going to work harder. To the administration, thank you for that opportunity. It's on, y'all. We got to move onward. And now, I'm going to move aside because I got to move onward because I'm headed to Memphis, then to Atlanta, and I might go to Florida.
Coach Nelson, you know, he had prior engagement. He's down to Texas right now with his family, so he's had a prior engagement. He didn't know exactly, you know, what time everything was going on. So the prior engagement, you know, it's just the way sometimes life happens. As coaches, me and my coach, we're going out of town tomorrow. We'll be out 7 days, and the reason why we chose them is because we start working out early in June, and I don't want to miss a day of it. So get my folks, get prepared, and put our stuff aside, and do this all about the game, right? So, just let you know, it's how it is. So if you're here, come on up and we'll get your certificate. Lakeisha Rand, Keandria Anderson, Sequisha Thomas, Zaria Johnson, Jasmine Harris, Tamaya Simpson, Alexis Stewart, Tanisha Montgomery, Ashley Rucker, Precious Banks, Emerald Johnson, Kenisha Jefferson, Shanice Oliver, Kendra Brooks, Tanisha Robertson, Tashawn Williams, Javontis Mike, Javian Southern, Jonathan Ware, Caleb Robinson, Courtney Cowles, Jamarcus Caesar, Interius Butler, Tomas Stevens, Raheem Meeks, Contavious Brown, Cambrian Williams, DeMarcus Friend, Ladarius Kirkman, and Montavious Adams. Football. Montavious Adams, Derek Tillman, Robert Jackson, Paul Reeves, Ladarius Kirkman, McKinney Dixon, Kwan Edwards, Xavier Brown, Rodarius English, Henry Blue, Donovan Thomas, Michael Finley, Sean Davis, Kendrick Gaston, Octavius Washington, Rodriguez Harris, Rodney Hint, that's one thing rule I apologize. DeMarcus Friend, Marcel Jefferson, Delvin Kirkman, Centrell Thurman, Kendarius Marshall, Elijah Juan Love, Quindarius Krigler, Devontae Oliver, Jontavia Greer, Darius Manfair, Mary Sego, DeAndre Moore, Gregorius Wilson, Jermaine Moore, Tomas Stevenson, Jay Alexander, Kilimanjaro Edwards, Antoine Paget, Shannon Rando, Stanley Montgomery, Tariq Scott, Ortez Head, Marzell Gibson, Jason Adams, Justin Adams, Caleb Robinson, Demarius Caesar, Deloria Banks, Jonathan Ware, Tashawn Williams, Sean Meeks, Darius Redmond, Devontae Smite, Oprah Hallion, Darian Pope, Courtney Cowell, Deontay Coleman, Joseph Crawford, Raheem Meeks, John Paul Jordan, J.D. Southern, Demetrius Simmons, Cambion Williams, Bobby English, James Bailey, Odarius Gould, Ontarius Butler, Damian Dickens, Darian Oliver, Rydarius Hamer, young man, basically, shows some outstanding work in certain areas. Football is a hard game. My 7-year-old son, I tell him the same thing. Football is a hard game, a good game, but a hard game. So these guys, we take our hats off to you. Our quarterback of the year is number 5, Paul Reed. This young man, I just got through talking to his mama about what we got to do to get him better. He's already good, but what we got to do to get him better. Everybody knows me, that's my favorite line. We got to do better. We got to do better. So our offensive lineman of the year, Jonathan Ware. know, one of our good young men, like I said, they what you do without a passing game. Our receiver of the year, number 7, McKinney Dixon. Another one of our top guys, like I said, a little big man in the trench. Like I said, you know, he did a lot of good things for us. And I always yes sir, no sir. Couldn't get a better young man than this. Mom and Dad, I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it. Number 30, Kadarius Landfair, defensive guy of the year. Defensive player of the year is probably not you know, everybody probably already know it. This guy, you know, his work ethic is just outstanding. He worked out with the big guys, the little guys. He always encouraged the guys. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, you know. So, but at the same time, it's a milestone to show other guys what they can do. He never would take second best for nothing. For nothing. And then for that, he ended up getting a college scholarship. Martavius Adams, the defensive player of the year. It's down to the big trophy. You put all the names in the hat, fish around, hold eyes, pull one out. But like I said, this guy, you know, you can't complain. I call him Big Timber. You know who he is. Number 99, Damian Pickett.
Tennessee Titans has asked us to come and perform at halftime with other cheerleaders. The New Orleans Pelicans has also invited us back to come. Let's see what else. I don't think I can say any more about them. They just set the standard. I call them my B Squad. So 2015, 2016, you are the B Squad. That's the name that we give it to. So let's get started. Our most improved, we have a tie for that. We have a senior and also a freshman. Artasia McGee, who is not here right now, and Brianna Meeks. The next one, most creative. All of the signs that you saw at the 5A championship game, someone had to have some creativity. Coach Greer told us what she wanted, and Destiny Gary put it on paper. Most creative, Destiny Gary. Highest honors. This is for our academic scholar. It goes to Asana Anderson. This person thinks all night long about, let's see, how can we raise some money to do this? And I think we need to do an alumni association, Ms. Vito. Shakimia Anderson. This young lady never missed a practice or a game. When it came to clinic, she was our clutch person. Her along with Asana Anderson and brought us through.
These days was for our student athletes that went out and showed. Our next award will go to Mr. Krishan Jefferson. Our last Jaguar award is going to go to Mr. Popcorn Juicy Stewart. Our next award is for Offensive Player of the Year. This guy right here, he started a little slow, but as the year went along, he was always there. And whenever we needed a point or something, he always could get it for us. So our Offensive Player of the Year is going to go to Mr. DeMarcus Gray. Our last award, our MVP, this is going to go to, I really feel this person is our best player, and I feel like in the coming years we'll be able to see why. So our MVP this year is going to go to Mr. J. Warren Grant. Yes, sir. Take that one who just had surgery. So, Profession's going to be with it. But all y'all, please give 9th grade team a hand.
First off, I would like to recognize all of the junior varsity team for this year. Please stand. Okay, thank you guys. This year they know quite like we had planned. We didn't get as many wins as we thought we were going to have, but I think coming up to the next year, thanks to Mr. Coach and his awesome training of the players that he's going to send to me, I'm looking forward to a great year. Now, I would like to start off with my defensive player of the year. This young man has a lot of energy. Where me. I always want to know, Coach, what I need to do to get better. Coach, what I need to do to get better. He almost kind of got on my nerve like that. But every time I put him in the game, anything I need from him, anything I told him to do, he tried to best to make sure he get it done. My defensive player of the year goes to Darius Pebbles. My next award, Junior Varsity Most Valuable Player of the Year. I don't really have a lot to say about this young man, except he's the MVP. He did everything I need to do, played good defense, played pretty good offense. Anything I need, he got done, offense, defense, all around. My MVP goes to Damian Russell.
Good evening. Before I get started, I want to, this guy here, not a basketball player, but he is a great kid. He's one of those guys out there, he's just a good all-around guy. Number 5, Paul Reeves, Holmes County High School, Mississippi High School Activity Association, and 1 5A, tackle number 3 in Mississippi, before they the nation, and tackles and strong and position. Paul Reeves, and he come over. Before I get started on the short presentation, let me go ahead and introduce the 2015-2016 Holmes County High School basketball team. Please stand. most improved. This kid here went from just being a straight shooter to now as an all-around game. Bobby Boyd. Defensive Player of the Year, Jaguar Award goes to Damian D. Big what? Big Tim. Mr. Holmes called him the best shooter in Lexington history. Best guy off the bench, always the energizer guy. Probably the craziest guy on the team.
Crazy.
6 man of the year and best shooter, Ray. I've never had a player in my 6 years coaching to go from averaging 1 point a game and being kicked off the team. The following year, averaging about 16 points, 12 rebounds. This kid is one of the few guys I've ever coached that can shoot from the inside, go from the outside, run the court to the dunk in 3 seconds, and take it back into the defense. This guy is the best offensive player, Jeremy Correa. This kid here, his 11th grade year, I just tore him down. Couldn't do anything right. You know, he's always telling me, Coach, why you always on me? Because I always told him I see something in him. We probably talk every other night, every night. We argue just like whatever. I mean, he's just a great kid. MVP, Rodney Mallett. Starting to dress like just some quick shout out to my seniors. I had 5 seniors to graduate, 6 actually. And I just wanted Mr. Meeks, he also had a scholarship at Pearl River. Great guy. He's done everything I've ever asked him to do, even though he does not have an award up here. I blame on Mr. Coates. If he did, if I had a Jaguar Award, it'd definitely be Mr. Meeks. Mr. Meeks is going to Pearl River. Ray Ford is going to the military. Jim Morrell is has a scholarship offer to Southwest. Rodney Mallett is going to Pearl River scholarship offer. Sean Clark has a scholarship offer also, academics at Itawamba. So that's a great class, and that's being a leader, but also being a champion off the court also. I think he's got a hand.
Before I get started, I want to recognize a couple of young ladies. We weren't the only ones that made it to state this year. We had a powerlifting team, female powerlifting team, did exceptionally well this year. We had 2 young ladies that actually placed, one that actually won state. Her name is Taisha Robinson in the 97-pound class. She won state this year. She's not here, but please give her a round of applause. And you also had another young lady to go, Lakendra Brooks, who came in 3rd place. One thing about these group of young ladies that me and Coach Nelson talk all the time, they're very, very young, but they're very, very hungry. And they'll be back in state again this year. Fortunately or unfortunately, I won't be before you long. In about a couple of weeks or so, our girls did start over. These young ladies have worked really, really hard for about 2 years, and their hard work paid off in March. They were able to win the 5A state championship. Yay! And the support these young ladies. The communities in Holmes County came out and supported us in a mighty big way. It didn't seem like we were divided in no way, shape, or form. And I want to thank you all for that, for just coming out and supporting us and being there to push us along. Most of them are not here today. I graduated 8 seniors. They're getting ready for tomorrow. Plus, my younger ones are playing basketball tonight. So I got a couple of them here, but Lord says the same. In 2 weeks, we'll have a ring presenting ceremony to give them their rings, where we'll give most of our trophies. But for the young ladies that are here, we're going to go ahead and present them their banners that we had made for them. Number 33 by Carrie Thompson. Number 34, Brittany Webster. And number 4, Alondra Washington. To end our season, I want to say these young ladies wound up being number 1 in 5A and number 1 in the state, and also number 200 and I think 20th in the nation. Their hard work most definitely paid off, and we're going to try to continue that the next year. Thank you.
Special presentation being done by our manager.
The cheerleaders would like to present something to the coach. First of all, they would like to say something to her.
As our coach, we just wanted you to know how much we appreciate you. Every sacrifice you have made. You have helped us gain, you have helped us grow as a team and as individuals.
We have learned that hard work really does pay off and that excellence can be achieved. You have been our biggest motivator during our most difficult moments and our rock when we came up short of our goal. We can only hope that we have touched your life as profoundly as you have touched ours. Thank you for making a difference in being our coach.
Your dedication and direction has put fire in our soul. You have inspired us to do the best to reach our goal.
Your lesson will always be remembered, for the lessons you have taught us have only just begun.
You taught us about commitment, perseverance, and as we go through life, we'll be better places to hope.
To cover all our struggles, our failures, and success, because we had you for our coach, one of the best.
Also, the seniors would like to present something to you. This is from all of the cheerleaders.
We would like to treat you out for a dinner at the Cheesecake Factory.
Give you a brief of fossil watch to keep time. We can buy you guys, so we hope you love it. Bob will take advantage of because we deserve it.
A robe and slippers to put on after it relaxes. why not stay at the hotel of your choice in New Orleans where all of this takes place? Thank you. Hold on to our girls. I'm speaking on behalf of the parents of the cheerleaders. We all appreciate you and everything you have done for our babies.
Oh, let's give a name.
Good evening. These kids are present. Would you please stand? Paul Reed, Corrine Jefferson, Shakima Anderson. On behalf of the Dr. Sylvia and the Migration Heritage Foundation based in Durham, Mississippi, each one of you will receive a $500 scholarship from the foundation, and it will be mailed out to you. Dr. Giz is out of town right now in Kentucky, but you will receive your letter and your award June 1st, and we thank and appreciate you so much. Have the opportunity, my wife already told me to sit down, but this is going to be short and sweet, and I'm doing what God told me to do. I just want to encourage all of you, you seniors and everybody that's embarking upon adulthood. What I want you to do in life, and God told me to share this with you. A preacher shared this with me 20-some years ago, and it really helped me. On your climb and on your ladder up to success. There were two men climbing the ladder. One man went up the ladder and he had a prison. And the master said, well, what are you going to do with the prison? He says, when I get to the top and these rascals try to pull me down, I'm going to knock them back with the brick. The other man had a rope. The master said, what are you going to do with the rope? Hang him? He said, no. He said, when I get to the top of the hill, when I make it, he said, throw the rope. God told me to tell you in your journey in life, put the bricks down. When you make it to the top, you kids have united and bonded and won a state championship because you threw the rope. I didn't notice any envy, jealousy among the state championship ball club. The football team is the same way. Young people, in your journey in life, when your brother is struggling and you have reached the top of the hill, don't throw a brick. Throw the rope and help your brother up the hill.
Excellent, excellent. Wonderful.
Let's give Brother Sharice a hand on behalf of Dr. receiving those awards. This next award that is about to be given out has been given for over 20 years. This individual is no longer with us, but if anybody had a heart for a student athlete, the late great Charles Brown had a heart for student athletes. And the potential of our students. Coach Charles Brown did. Matter of fact, he started this in 1996. 2006, to show you how much he had a love for student athletes. In 2006, he was scheduled to have heart surgery. He put his heart surgery off so that he could make it to an athletic banquet to give out the Charles Brown Press Box Award. That's just how much love he had for the young people of Holmes County. So tonight, there are two individuals that are going to be recognized and will receive the Charles Brown Press Box Award. He looked at young folk. He didn't just look at you as being a student athlete. He looked at the entire person. He looked at your attitude, how you carried yourself. He always said, if you got the right attitude, you can go anywhere you want to go. But you got to have the right attitude. In other words, it does not make how good or how great you may be in the sport. If the attitude is not right, you won't go very far. So he looked at that, and he really was very passionate about it. Matter of fact, he hated to even see a football player take the head off and drop it on the ground. He didn't like that. He hated to see a football player come out of their gear before the game had ended. He hated to see a football player walk off from the rest of the team. He hated to see a football player when the coach was trying to talk to him. He hated to see a player throw their hand at the coach. He wanted them to just have the right attitude. He said, they keep the right attitude, they going somewhere. So on behalf of the late great Coach Brown, we have here his lovely wife, Ms. Annie G. Brown. Our first award goes to a young man who just possessed all of those attributes, who you never saw him being disrespectful. He just was all around very mannerable. And that's none other than Darius Lanfang. The next award, the young man is not here, but he also possessed the same character, and that's none other than David Doty. Thank you. All right, at this time, we will have acknowledgments by Coach Patrick, and then closing remarks by Ms. Kathy Wilson.
Good evening again. I just want to make a few acknowledgments for tonight. I want to thank O.C. Williams, the guest speaker, for coming and talking to us tonight. Very short, very good, is the way I like it. Mr. Smith in his absence for allowing to be here. Ms. Wilson, thank you for coming also. Coach, I want to present this plaque to a person who has helped us, helped me throughout this year, or the last couple of years. Her name is, the plaque says, thank you, LaVonda Greer. Thank you for your dedication. Anything that I've ever asked for, she's always trying her best, no matter the day or night, working concession stand. She works at 5 o'clock, come out there, she works concession stand. She goes to Center Hill, she goes wherever we go. She's a great supporter of Holmes County, especially Holmes County basketball. One thing very important, senior, anything that needs to be done. Talking with the board the other night, he said, Coach, we're going to do our best to get out there to Banquet. And he did it, not because of anything he wants, because he believes that the athletes here are more important. With that said, I wanted to make sure we all understand is that to you athletes, we actually do a lot. And this night would not be worth anything if you already do what you're supposed to do. All the coaches will tell you that we demand you to be on time, we demand you to make the right tackle, make the right play. And as coaches, we want to say thank you because even when they're showing a small token, everybody is, but everybody makes a team. Coach Washington, Coach Dito for help setting this up, getting the program ready. Also, Ms. Randa on the short notice was serving, getting the food together. We asked her on Wednesday night. She jumped to it. So we want to say thank you, Ms. Randa, also. Last supporting her absence also, and of course Dr. Denise also. She called me also last other night, and she wanted to make sure that everything goes as planned.
Good evening. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Meeks, the Holmes County School District Board of Trustees, to the faculty and staff and everyone who works for the Holmes County School District, I'm sure they all agree with me in saying hats off to all of you. First of all, we'd like to thank parents for all that you do. All that they do. You don't have to do this, you don't have to participate, you don't have to support your children, you don't have to come out of your pockets, but you do, and we thank you for that. Coaches, all of you and all these extra hours that you put in for these children, your supplements don't begin to pay you. You probably make a negative amount per hour if you add it up. So we thank you for all of the hard work. And finally, to all of you student athletes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was going to bring my jukebox. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's too heavy to put on my shoulder. Jukebox challenge. I don't have a jukebox challenge for you tonight, but I will say this to you, to every one of you, there's greatness within. Some of you are going to leave here tonight without anything in your hand. You won't have any trophies, you won't have any medallions, you won't have anything. But it's not what you hold in your hand that makes you great. Greatness is within. Greatness is within all of us, and you have an obligation to be great in all that you do. Great in the way you walk, great in the way you talk, great in the way you play, great in your academics, great in what you do for your fellow man. You have an obligation to be great, and since there's so much greatness in you, it should certainly exude and come out of you. On behalf of Mr. Smith, as I stand in his absence, I'd like to say once again, thank you, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of the Jaguar Nation.
All right. That's it, y'all. Let's give everybody a hand.